Okay, so number 2 here. You invest $3,000 into an account that earns 7% interest compounded quarterly. Okay, so this has a different formula. It's been a little while since we've done this, but it starts out the same. A equals A0 parentheses, but now it's 1 plus R over N to the N times T power. Remember, that was the compounding interest formula. Everything is the same except N is the number of times per year. So if it's quarterly, that will be 4. So N will be 4. A0, 3,000 again. This time just be careful. It says it doubles. So 3,000 double would be 6,000. And also just don't forget again to change the percent to a decimal. So we got 6,000 equals 3,000. 1 plus 0.07 over 4 to the 4 times t power. Now, before I go any further, I'm just going to grab my calculator and clean up inside the parentheses. So let's see, 1 plus 0.07 divided by 4. Hit enter. And from that, I get 1.0175. And we still got that 4t power. Again, all we can have is the base and the exponent when we take the log. So I got to divide by 3,000. $6,000 divided by 3,000 is 2. Well, hey, at least that's pretty nice and neat here. So now, just like before, we'll take the log of both sides. Let me just scroll down here a little bit. So take the log. That will pop that 4t out front. And the only difference now with that extra 4 out there is I also have to divide both by the log and the 4. That cancels all that stuff out, and we just got to type this in, then we're done. But just again, just be careful. You type your log 2 in, close that parenthesis. Now, when you divide, you could do this a couple different ways. You could divide by 4, hit enter, then divide again by the log of 1.0175, or you could just put parentheses around that whole thing when you type it in. Either way, you should get the correct answer. And if you do use the extra parenthesis, like I just drew in, make sure you close it twice, because it will, depending on your calculator, I'm using one of the Texas Instruments ones, like in the classroom, it will add an extra set in there. So make sure you close them both. 9.98. And so I said to the nearest year, 10 years.